Did you know that most resilient flooring adhesives can only tolerate up to a certain level of moisture before they fail? That's why it's important to know what the adhesive can tolerate before starting the installation. However, you may have a moisture problem that the flooring adhesive will not tolerate, and that's where LiquiDam can come into play. Today I'll be presenting Tech's LiquiDam 213 system, which is an epoxy-based moisture mitigation system for concrete slabs. I'll go over its characteristics, application method, and review how to verify current moisture levels in the slab. LiquiDam is a two-part system, so you'll need to mix it before its application. It could then be applied with the square notch trowel. It's important to allow the LiquiDam to permeate the concrete for about 3 minutes, then with a short nap roller, flatten the notches to ensure a uniform coating. Coverage can vary depending on the porosity and texture of the surface, but typically one unit will cover about 140 square feet. Allow LiquiDam to cure for 5 hours or more to provide a topical vapor barrier which can mitigate moisture vapor emissions. There are only 2 tests recognized by adhesive manufacturers to determine if the adhesive can be applied directly on the concrete or if you need LiquiDam to mitigate the moisture. The moisture vapor emission rate, or MVER, is measured using a calcium chloride kit. The kit includes calcium chloride, a plastic dome, distilled water, some pH paper strips, and detailed instructions. The difference in weight and the length of exposure are the 2 major variables needed in order to determine the emission rate. The weight variance is from the calcium chloride's capacity to absorb the moisture from the slab within the exposure time. The ASTM standard requires you to perform 3 tests for the first 1,000 square feet and 1 for each additional 1,000 square feet. The data you obtain will allow you to determine the number of pounds per 1,000 square feet per 24 hours of water vapor that is emitted from the concrete slab. Essentially, you'll have measured the emission rate and determined whether or not you are within the recommended tolerances of the adhesive. Another way to calculate moisture content is to use the in situ probes. Wagner offers an excellent kit that is equipped with all the necessary accessories. You will find the probes and the reader, but also a concrete drill bit, the vacuum accessories, and the insertion tool. For this test, you will have to drill into the concrete slab at 40% of the thickness of the slab and then insert the probe. Like with the previous test, you will need to perform 3 tests for the first 1,000 square feet, then 1 additional test per 1,000 square feet. This method will give you the measurement in terms of relative humidity. Again, this quantifies the moisture level to compare with the manufacturer's recommendations. Getting back to LiquiDam. After it has been applied and cured, it's necessary to prime it and cover it with a cementitious layer before applying the flooring adhesive. These steps are necessary so that the flooring adhesive can cure properly. The primer is applied with a short nap roller and will dry within 1 to 3 hours. Please have a look at our Tech 560 primer video for more details, where I demonstrate how to apply it on different surfaces. There are several options when it comes to the cementitious layer. You can use a patching compound or a self-leveler. I recommend using Tech's Level Set 500, a fast-flowing and curing self-leveler. No other product has a faster flow or provides a smoother surface to receive flooring. It's important to note that the cementitious layer must be at least 1/8 of an inch thick for the adhesive to cure properly. Once the cementitious layer has cured, you will be ready to apply the adhesive and your flooring with the peace of mind that any moisture issues you may have had are now under control. You can see how we demonstrate in our other videos. Don't let moisture vapor emissions ruin your day. LiquiDam formula is a proven moisture mitigation solution. I hope you liked the video. Tell us about any experiences you have had, and please, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you.